to tonight's American Soccer League match between the Evergreen Diplomats and the AC Crusaders. My name is Mike Wolverton. Thank you very much for tuning in. The Crusaders, their last match of the first half of the season. We are underway. The Diplomats will get things started, and I will get you the starting lineups as we move along. The Diplomats in the white tops with the green shorts, green socks, moving from left to right here in the first half, and the AC Crusaders in their home Egg Harbor Township High School there in the black and red tops with the white shorts, and moving from right to left in the first half. Starting tonight for AC, we have Ryan Gill between the sticks. Richard Stone, Isiaka Kamara, Ahmed El Gayer, and Kyle Martin will form a back four. Nico Tramontana is in the lineup, along with Adam Sternberger, Rodney Aguirre, Fode Kamara, Dan Coviello, and Daji Fritas, wearing number 9, will play up top tonight for AC as they go from right to left. And an early opportunity, here come the Crusaders. Pass is intercepted by Evergreen and played right back to a Crusader in the middle of the park. And AC will maintain control. A couple of switched numbers tonight as this ball goes out of play. This being the last game of the first half. Isiaka Kamara is wearing number 20 instead of 13. Ahmed El Gayer wearing number 8 tonight, often to be found in number 18. And Fode Kamara is going to be wearing number 16. So a few different numbers tonight. A lot of the guys wearing their customary numbers. But forgive me if it takes just a minute or two of getting used to as this game gets underway. Evergreen inbounds, and right away it's taken away. Nico Tramontana gets it forward. Daji Fritas pops it towards the front, but Tony Halterman is there. And you can see right away that the wind is a factor here tonight. It appeared that the goaltender, Tony Halterman, played that. He had to stay back a little bit on it because the wind was blowing it towards him, and as he played further forward, there was a danger it might go over his head. So the wind is a factor. It is blowing from right to left, so it is with the Crusaders here in the first half. That ball goes back to Ryan Gill in net. Crusaders haven't played for 3 weeks. Their last match was here at home, where they drew 2-2 with the Rhode Island Oceaneers. This is Kamara. No foul in the middle of the park. Evergreen takes it the other way. Here they come. Brian Davis, his pass is, well, the Crusaders get in the way and cleared away by AC. Adam Sternberger has it. A little bit of space. He'll try the left side. Daji Fritas moves forward and is able to get on the end of that one. And back to Kyle Martin. Martin and Sternberger exchange passes. Martin loses it and kicks it off of an Evergreen player. It is out of bounds. Told you Tony Halterman is in net for Evergreen. Devin Randall, Joe Musa, Aaron Beal, and Jeff Bowman are on defense. Lester Dewey, Jade Messias, and Vitalis Atamapak are in the midfield. And listed as forwards tonight, Brian Graham, Ryan Rohrer, and Brian Davis. So in for AC, Adam Sternberger takes it. This is Fode Kamara. Looks like he's playing with a hoodie. Ball lifted forward. Daji Fritas sends it. Coviello will chase, but he won't get there before Halterman scoops it up. And Tony Halterman will take his time. We're just underway. Not yet 4 minutes played here. I believe I told you it is the final game of the first half of the season for AC. They played 9. This is the 10th. The fall season comprised of 10 games per side. Not everybody's playing their final game of the year tonight, however. In fact, the Fury will be at home next week against these same Evergreen Diplomats. Ball is picked off in the middle. That is taken by Ryan Rohrer. Then looking to get a return pass. This does come to Rohrer on the right side. Brian Davis wanted it played in the middle. Instead it goes backwards, and they'll try the left side this time. And they get through. Evergreen with a shot and a score. Evergreen Diplomats draw first blood in this match. The man on the left side is Brian Graham, I do believe. We'll make sure, but it is the Diplomats in the 5th minute to get on top 1-0. And that pass from the right to the left over the head of the Crusaders defenseman and in alone. Number 16, 16, Vitaly Atamafak. So forgive me, it's not Graham. Graham is the forward on that side. Atamafak, the midfielder, in the orange boots, or maybe they're pink. But Vitaly Atamafak, known as V, gets the goal, and it is 1-0 Evergreen. And the Crusaders have found themselves behind early in a couple of games this season, and to their credit, they have battled back in those games. Adam Sternberger fouled about 40 yards away from goal, and he is the free kick specialist for AC, so he'll set this one up and see if he can get it on or towards goal with the wind blowing in his direction. Launches it towards goal, will hop once, and Halterman standing right on the line. Grabs it and will outlet it here on the near side for Ryan Rohrer. Graham streaking through the middle, but Rohrer keeps it. He's harassed there by Fode Kamara. Sternberger comes in to get in a challenge, and Evergreen maintains possession, this time on the far side. Taken away by Nico Tramontana in the middle. He gives it off to Fode Kamara. There the pass finds Daji Fritas. Kyle Martin with an overlapping run, and here he comes, Kyle Martin on the left side. There is an Evergreen defender trying to get over to him. Martin's cross comes in, not before the ball goes out of play. The linesman, I believe, has it out of play on the near side. And the throw-in, I do believe, coming all the way down near that corner flag where Martin couldn't quite get to it. So Evergreen on top early on 1-0. If you take a look at the standings in the American Soccer League, there are two teams certainly that have the most points and have separated themselves a bit at the top. That's Western Mass and Icon with 21 points and 18 points as the fight is on in the middle of the park for the ball. Rohrer gives it right away to the Crusaders, and this ball looks for Sternberger. Adam Sternberger has it tackled away from him, and nicely done by the defense. That is Jeff Bowman. And this will be a throw-in on the near side for AC. Haji Fritas doing something I wish... Well, he's set the corner flag up straight now. I don't know how many times it'll fall over again. But I appreciate that, setting that flag back up, because that was bugging me. It's going to be a throw-in for AC. Game tonight being played in, well, let's say, not ideal conditions. It's pretty cold. And the wind blowing hard, as previously mentioned. Not a lot of guys in short sleeves out there tonight. This ball cross field is picked off by Evergreen, and it's Atamafak looking to set free Brian Davis. That's picked off by AC, and they'll go the other way. Daji Fritas, too much weight on that ball. Out of bounds, goal kick, Evergreen. So we've got Western Mass and Icon at the top of the standings, Ironbound and Philadelphia in the middle, and then there are four teams towards the bottom of the table that have struggled a bit, including both these two tonight. AC Crusaders coming in with 7 points from 9 games, and Evergreen 6 points from 7 games. Ball is headed forward by Davis, and Rohrer couldn't quite take it in stride. Still maintains possession. Ryan Rohrer on the right side, cuts towards the middle. Pass in the middle. Challenge made by AC, 2 players, and Evergreen will have to back it off to Devin Randall on defense. Cross comes in towards the middle, knocked away nicely by the Atlantic City defense. And forward for Coviello, he is pushed, and that will be given. Free kick coming right in the middle for AC. And it is windy out there. Camera operator having to keep a firm grip on the tripod in order to keep it from being blown away. Free kick taken. Kyle Martin has it. A little soft pass forward for Coviello. He's knocked out, or excuse me, Tramontana knocked over, and Evergreen will not be charged with a foul this time. Here comes Graham. Cuts towards the middle. Sliding in is Martin. Got the ball, according to the referee, and takes possession for AC. Rodney Aguirre up the right side. Now here comes AC. 2 men up there. That's Coviello and Sternberger. 3 Evergreen defenders, and they played out of bounds on the far side. 9.5 minutes gone. Evergreen 1, AC nothing. Richard Stone over to take The throw-in for AC. For Coviello, chests it down. Coviello can't get a cross in before it is over the end line. Goal kick coming for Evergreen. Evergreen have won twice this year, same as AC. The Diplomats have dropped 5 encounters. And AC, they've played 2 more games, so they've dropped 6, and they have a tie in there as well. So that's why they've got 1 more point. These 2 teams played in the second week of the season, and it was Evergreen at home getting the 1-0 victory over AC. And that's the score as we stand right here. Evergreen 1 and AC nothing. Daji Fritas gets ahead on this. Jade Messias takes it in the middle. Frode Kamara comes right up on him. And Messias did a pretty good job to maintain possession there. Gets it back to the defense, and that pass quickly intercepted by Adam Sternberger. Fritas now on the left as Sternberger is bowled over. He'll look for Coviello, who in turn goes down. Back to Sternberger, and that pass is knocked out of bounds. It was Aguirre who went forward just as Sternberger passed to his previous spot, and AC fortunate to retain possession, but they do. And Stone again on the near side with the throw. Sorry, far side. Wind really whipping out there, and I don't know if it played any part in rolling that ball over the sideline, but the Crusaders lose possession, taken by Evergreen with this throw-in. Diplomats player skips past one man, and his teammate can't do the same. Evergreen will keep it for another throw. Ball gets forward. Brian Davis has possession. Knocked away, and AC will try to clear. Kamara right under the leg of Devin Randall, and his teammate Jeff Bowman will go over there and help him out. Not before it goes over the near line, and according to the referee, Randall did touch that. Throw in for AC. Kyle Martin with possession. To the back, and Kamara. 2 Kamaras on this team. Fode wearing number 16, and Isiaka Kamara wearing number 20. Known variously as Izzy, and then listed on the team sheet today as Shaka. Evergreen has it on defense. Sternberger et al. Applying pressure. Messias back to Bowman. And he'll try the long ball. Nobody there for Evergreen. Crusaders send it the other way. Randall keeps it away from Coviello. Out to Mafak with a poor first touch. Taken away by Frode Kamara. Then he'll go all the way back to the goaltender, Ryan Gill. Lone goal in this game, Vitali Atamafak in the 5th minute. That's what has Evergreen up on top as we play in the 14th minute. Adam Sternberger covers a lot of ground in midfield, gets this one back to Kamara, who will play it to Gill. And forward over the head of Kyle Martin and out of bounds. So that corner flag went down again. Go the near side back in the Evergreen end. Meanwhile, ball is loose. Ryan Rohrer has it knocked away. Throw in to be taken by Randall. Looking for Rohrer again. He lets it bounce a couple of times. Now we'll get a cross in. Knocked away. And it will fall for an Evergreen player off ahead and into the hands of Gill. It's deflected by Brian Davis. Not intentionally, that shot just came in and it hit Davis, and it looped high in the air and made it an easy save for Ryan Gill. Crusaders will retain possession, well, now all the way back to the defense. Ahmed El-Gayer and Kamara. Forward for Daji Fritas. Taken away. That's Lester Dewey, first time I've mentioned his name. In intercepted by Tramontana. Coviello's first touch is a pass off to the right side. Let's see, Evergreen looks like they'll get there first. They're trying to guide it out of play in order to get that throw in. Finally, the Evergreen player had to play the ball, and does so very effectively. Gets it forward to Atamafak, and some room in the middle here for Brian Graham and the Evergreen Diplomats. Graham's outlet on the right is Rohrer. With Kyle Martin back, Rohrer passes into the middle. This short shift from Davis is knocked down by Kamara, and it goes off a body, out of play near side. Throw in for Evergreen. In the offensive end, and that's a foul throw. He's on the wrong line. He played it on the yellow line. It's the blue line that is the out of bounds. And that foul throw is given, so it is Crusaders ball. That has happened a couple times. There are quite a few lines on this field, but it is the blue line that marks the out of bounds. Kyle Martin will send it back to his goaltender. And Gill will poke it away from Rohrer, charging at him, then closing him down quickly. The AC back with it given away in the middle. Dewey is tripped. Coviello guilty of the foul. Referee, they may have said something to Coviello there. We played 15 minutes. It's almost 16 now. And Evergreen on top 1-0 through Vitaly Atamafak, pardon me. This one towards the penalty box, headed away by AC. Knocked down. Messias plays it over for Rohrer. We'll try the other side. There's Atamafak. Tries to connect with this one, cannot. It is headed into the air. El Gayer, and Gill scoops it up. So Ahmed El Gayer relieves the pressure as he heads it back to his goaltender, and now receives this pass, rolled out there by Gill. Looking long for Sternberger. Can't control, but it's off a Diplomat and out of play. Throw in AC in the offensive end. A bit of space here. The throw in not handled cleanly, and it's picked up by Messias. Evergreen pass picked off in the middle by Nico Tramontana. Nifty work to get it headed in the right direction. Now he sends it forward looking for Aguirre, but Aguirre marshaled away, and the goaltender Alterman comes out and plays the ball. Now lifts this kick over the midfield stripe. Kyle Martin heads it the other way. It is 1-0 Evergreen. Diplomats have one more in the first half. Actually, they have two more. I don't know if they're going to play their game with Ironbound. I know they're scheduled to play the Fury next weekend in Washington Township. That match, the makeup from earlier in the year, the game that was postponed due to lightning. So Evergreen, having come once to South Jersey and been lightninged out, here they come again, and it's awfully cold. So probably not fond of their trips to South Jersey. The Crusaders are going to try to make them less fond of the situation by taking maximum points. Right now, though, Crusaders find themselves down a goal. Evergreen in possession on the back line. As they fight for it on the far side, taken away by AC. Sternberger will try to chase it down. Also in the area is Aguirre and Coviello. Evergreen's pass picked off by Kyle Martin. Martin chests it down, tries to get away from his man, and another Evergreen player comes in to knock it away. Here they come. Evergreen looking forward for Atamafak, knocked away by AC. And Tramontana gives it back to Kamara. Misplayed ball in the middle, taken away now by Evergreen. Long ball for Davis. It won't get to him. El Gayer will let Gill grab it. Not a lot of chances offensively, really, for either side. Not to nothing. With a nice finish of his opportunity. And foul given. It will go against the Crusaders. Play resumes with Evergreen in possession. Devin Randall left back. That's Dewey, and now getting forward is Graham. Brian Graham, harassed, pass left side. Player cuts it back, shot on goal, saved by Gill. Could hear the Crusaders players yelling for a quick outlet. He gets it out now, and it looked like the Crusader player was taken down. Ball played out of bounds. There is an injured Evergreen Diplomat back in their offensive end. That may be Brian Graham. And the referee calling for some medical attention. So let's see what's going on around the rest of the American Soccer League tonight. There are 3 other matches scheduled. Mass United is hosting Western Mass. Rhode Island Oceaneers are at home against the Fury. And Icon playing Ironbound. That should be interesting, as those 2 North Jersey sides will go at it. Icon with 18 points from 9 games, and Ironbound with 12 points from 7 games. So Icon the better return, but Ironbound solidly in 3rd place. And it'd be interesting to see how the Fury do also against the Oceaneers. First time the Fury will have seen the Oceaneers, and they'll get a crack at these same Evergreen Diplomats as well next week. Should have used the binoculars earlier to get a look at the injured player. It's not Brian Graham, because Brian Graham is the man who helped him off the field. Injured player appears to be Aaron Beal. And checking out if there's going to be a substitution made or whether they'll wait for Beal and see if he can come back. But right now, Evergreen playing with 10. Looking around, counting, making sure I didn't miss a substitute. But no, they're playing with 10. It looks like they're readying a substitution. Meanwhile, here comes AC. Sternberger knocks it down. Will try to cross, but nobody there. Halterman scoops it up. And he'll slow things down. Still watching the bench area for Evergreen. Brian Davis has it now for the Diplomats. Turns his man and tries to come up the far side. Brian Davis with a lot of speed. He's got Roar streaking towards the net, and the cross is knocked away by the Crusaders. They'll give up a corner kick there, but Roar is there in a little bit of space on the far side. Two players currently out for Evergreen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're playing with 9 guys at the moment. I've counted it a bunch of times. I keep coming up with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players out there right now for Evergreen. So the Crusaders with a 2-man advantage. The corner kick, well, I was going to say it comes to nothing. Collision in the middle. Fode Kamara. Izzy Kamara's there, along with Devin Randall, and the Crusaders send it the other way. Coviello will try to chase down Joel Musa. Now Atamafak sends it the other way. Knocked down by the Crusaders. Lifted out of there. Beal still receiving treatment on the bench for the Diplomats. Apparently they don't want to withdraw either of those 2 guys. They're over there. I guess the other one is Graham, who did go over there with Beal and still has not returned. He's on his feet. I do not see Graham anywhere, and Atamafak coming back and playing a more defensive role now that Beal is out, as Atamafak looking like he's playing in a left back position. So the Diplomats playing down 2 men and with possession. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 9. And the Crusaders finally get possession of the ball. Here they've got it. Kyle Martin has it. Looking long, Sternberger chasing it down. Goaltender's out, and he's made a bad decision. Sternberger tries to lift it over top of him, and I don't know if it was a shot. I think he was trying to find the empty net there. Well wide. Diplomats had it for a moment. Fode Kamara gets it back to the defense. There is one Diplomats player ready to come back on. I think that's Graham, and he does come on, given permission, so it is now 10 men on the field for Evergreen. This one goes back to El Geyer and over for Kyle Martin. Tramontana sends it back for Daji Fritas, who's playing less forward than he often does with Coviello and Sternberger, the guys that are taking up the most advanced positions. Ryan Rohrer heads it back for Devin Randall. Evergreen 1. AC nothing. Evergreen playing with 10 men. That's due to injury, though, and it looks like, I don't think it's going to be a deal, but they are going to make a substitution. There is another man that's going to come on momentarily for Evergreen. This is Vitalis Atamafak. He's the goal scorer and easily dispossessed there by AC. Sternberger pokes it past his man. He's up forward with Coviello. Sternberger, the return pass from Coviello, is knocked out of play.
Substitution to the field, number 3, Jamie Kershaw, for number 4, Aaron Beal.
So that's Kershaw that comes on. It is number 3 Kershaw on for number 4 Beal. So they do end up having to make that one substitute. They waited an awful long time. Jonathan Kershaw. I don't think I gave you the bench personnel. Ben Farrell, Zach Bowman, Michael Kozlowski, Alandi Clark also available as substitutes for Evergreen. But interestingly, no substitute goalkeeper. Devin Randall with the ball for Evergreen. They are up a goal in this one. Substitutes available for the AC Crusaders: Setsuya Okuda, the goalkeeper, Julian Barrios, Sam Brindley, Michael Monticchio, Aaron Hilton, and O'Shane Rose. This ball is poked forward by Evergreen as they move up the left side. Into the middle, nobody there. As Rohrer will get there on the far side. And he'll try to send it back in. Far post, headed away by Izzy Kamara. He'll concede a corner. So there was a stretch of time there, a good 4 or 5 minutes, when the Crusaders had a numerical advantage. Most of that time, 2 men, and it seemed as if they were unable to get possession back. Evergreen kept the ball most of that time. And now that opportunity has passed, but still a good deal of time left in this game. We've got 17 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Evergreen 1 and AC nothing. Could be a corner kick coming from the far side. Evergreen putting a lot of players in the box. Set in, headed away, and cleverly put out to the far side. Well, maybe it wasn't that clever. Devin Randall will throw it in. Given away easily by Brian Davis. Long ball attempted by the Crusaders. Joel Musa gives it over for Atamafak. Brian Graham tries to keep it away from Stone, does so. Now Kershaw, the substitute, gets his first touch, plays it back to one of his defensive partners. Back and forth it goes. That was Bowman, Musa, and Atamafak. They'll try this left side again. Brian Davis back towards the middle, and cleared away by AC. Messias and the Diplomats have had increasing possession as this half is worn on. This one goes right past the intended target. The Crusaders take it away. Nico Tramontana Messias harassing him. Tramontana spins away, keeps possession, sends one forward. Coviello chasing, but out ahead two defenders plus the goalkeeper, who clears it out of play. Throw in coming for AC. Crusaders have the ball near midfield. As the pass for Tramontana intercepted momentarily, but Tramontana spilled in the process. Foul given against the Diplomats, and it'll set up a free kick for AC. Taken and given over to Kyle Martin. His pass is out of bounds. Kevin Randall's throw-in is stolen momentarily by Coviello. Evergreen gets it back. Messias skips away from Freitas. Jade Messias lifts it forward. Roar won't get on the end of it. Isiaka Kamara sends it back to Gill. Last one the other direction. Out of play. 30 minutes gone. Evergreen 1. AC Crusaders nothing. Goal scored by Victor Atamafak in the 5th minute. This Devin Randall throw-in is controlled by Lester Dewey. Give it back to Randall. Goes around Tramontana. Another misplaced pass. Will give possession to the Crusaders. Ball knocked out of play near side. Throw-in coming for AC. Seems like every throw-in results in a ball out of play within a couple of touches. And another throw-in coming this time, once again, for AC. Crusaders have scored 12 goals on the season. They've surrendered a league high 29. They get 30 now. Frode Kamara. Back for Stone. Pass in the middle. Tramontana tries to tip it forward. Freitas chasing it and going to be cleared away by the defense. Coming across, Joel Musa did a good job to keep dodgy Freitas from getting on the end of that. Throw-in coming quickly. And Tramontana does a good job to maintain possession and then passes it out of play past Sternberger. Diplomats have only scored 8 times, make it 9 now. They've surrendered 12. Nobody in the league has given up more than 12 goals, except for AC, and I told you they've given up 30. That is a significant amount. This is a confrontation between Nico Tramontana and Jonathan Kershaw, as Tramontana went down hard, got up with some objection to what Kershaw had done, and Kershaw seems to be rather calm about it. It is Kershaw that is being spoken to by the referee.
For all your staffing, recruiting, and training needs, please visit www.judge.com.
And Kershaw trying to plead his case. The kicking motion he keeps making must be Tramontana that he's trying to say was kicking. He's not trying to say, here's how I kicked him. But eventually, nothing comes of it. No caution issued, and we're going to throw in for the Crusaders with 12 minutes to play plus stoppage time in the first half. Crusaders down a goal. Throw-in goes to Isiaka Kamara on the right side. Aguirre gets by his man, sends it into the middle, and is knocked down. And out to Mafak will play it up the far side. The Crusaders got a cross in there. This long ball towards the middle, knocked down by Davis. Evergreen maintains control. Randall finds Graham. And now Kershaw. Jonathan Kershaw sends one to the far side. The player got ahead of it. I think that was the Diplomat that got ahead on it, but it didn't go in the right direction. Taken away by AC. Long ball for Coviello. 2 defenders back and headed to the goalkeeper, who will have to retreat to get into his area before he can pick that up, but he did so. Backtracking quickly, and a throw out for Atamafak. Diplomats with a win would move up to 9 points before they visit the Fury next week. Halftime, we'll try to get an update as to how the Fury are doing in Rhode Island. Daji Fritas gives it back to Nico Tramontana. Looking for Sternberger, he's offsides. Crusaders will finish the first half with either 7, 8, or 10 points. Ball headed down by Evergreen in their offensive end. Daji Fritas is back to help out there, and Nico Tramontana's pass goes past Sternberger. Evergreen tries to go the other way. He will roll into Gill. Last time we were here at Egg Harbor Township High School for the Crusaders, it was a wide open affair with AC and Rhode Island both netting twice. This pass for Coviello, picked off by Evergreen. Hit high in the air, and it will fall to an Evergreen player on the far side. Stolen away nicely. I think is that Aguirre? No, it's Stone. And in the end, goes out of play. Throw in for Evergreen. Fewer chances in this game than the one I was talking about from 3 weeks ago. That may change. AC gains control. Sternberger sends one forward. Picked off. And bumps down on the far side. The Evergreen player, some pushing and shoving, or some physical play at least going on over there. Fode Kamara involved, as well as Brian Davis, I guess it is. Free kick taken by the Crusaders. Knocked down, now goes forward again for AC. This is Aguirre on the right side. Can he get control of the ball? Looks like he spun around just a bit. He appeals to the linesman for some kind of action. Meanwhile, the linesman was racing down the sideline to be in position to make the call on that ball over the end line. Goal kick coming for the Evergreen Diplomats, who lead it 1-0 behind a 5th-minute goal from Vitalis Atamafak. Tony Alterman, the goalkeeper, sends one. You can see the difference the wind makes. That ball barely got to the 40-yard line. As AC tries to, well, that was a bit dangerous. As Evergreen left that ball for their goaltender to grab, and there was a Crusaders player right in the vicinity looking to take advantage, but no harm done. Ball bouncing and finally taken away by Evergreen. They'll give it back to the goalkeeper, Halterman. And played off to the far side. Long ball, the Diplomats keep it in. And a foul given against Evergreen. Crusaders player is down. That is El Geyer. And back to his feet without need for treatment. .38th minute, 1-0, Evergreen. Referee having a discussion with, is it Graham? Brian Graham. I did not see a card issued, but I may have missed it. See if we get an announcement from our exceptional public address announcer, Ulysses Terrones. I don't hear anything. Ball's out of play on the near side. Throw in coming for the AC Crusaders, who need a goal in order to go into the halftime level. Kyle Martin will throw it in to Nico Tramontana. Back to Martin. Knocked the other way by Evergreen. And they had possession for a moment, and they give it right back. In the story of this first half, they had possession and they gave it right back. It could apply to either team. Tramontana and Martin combined to take it away from the Diplomats this time. This is Fritas. Pokes it back for Fode Kamara. Tries to lift it over the line, and Tramontana is offsides. Tony Halterman to take this free kick. This one he gets well past the midfield stripe. He's taken a little further out than a goal kick, and that helps, but fighting through the wind on that kick. This ball rolls out of play near side. Foul given against Tramontana. Sent off in a game here earlier this season. Appealing to the referee. But it will be a free kick for Evergreen. Jade Messias will take. Messias sends it towards the middle, knocked away by AC, all the way back towards Messias. One Crusaders player going after it, that's Coviello. And Messias manages to keep it away from him, played to the other side. And forward now on the far side, kept in by Evergreen. Hard to see the out-of-bounds stripe on that far side from here. Crusaders regain possession. This is Fode Kamara. Forward for Dodgy Freitas, gets a return pass. Trying to find Sternberger. He wasn't sure the ball was coming, but he knows it now. Two defenders on him. Sternberger pokes it forward, and he just can't keep it in play. It is out of bounds. Throw in for who? Throw in Crusaders. Given to Dodgy Freitas. Two defenders there. Looking for a handball. No call. Shot is saved by Halterman. And not a hard shot, but in the end, right at the goalkeeper. It will go as a shot on goal. The Crusaders trailing by one in the last 5 minutes of the first half. Kyle Martin on the ball for AC. Martin gives it backwards to Fode Kamara. And far side Stone. This pass, I don't know if Sternberger was trying to let that go through to Freitas on the near side. Either way, it results in a throw-in for AC, Kyle Martin. Nico Tramontana. Martin keeps it in, bumped into by Kershaw. Martin keeps it and gets it back to El Geyer, who will try the other side. He actually tries the middle. Over the head of Coviello. Sternberger will chase it down. He's a bundle of energy. Adam Sternberger. Shot is wide. Is a penalty called here? No. Goal kick.
This portion of the match brought to you by Wide Awake Barbecue. For Wide Awake Barbecue's full name,
3 minutes to go, first half.
www.wideawakebarbecue.com.
And Evergreen has been in the lead since the early going. They lead at 1-0. As a clean finish from Vitalis Atamafak. Coming in towards goal from the left side. Put it past Ryan Gill, and that is the lone tally here in the first half. Been a good spell of possession for AC the last 5 minutes. Dodgy Freitas. Coviello sends it back to Freitas. And he manages to get to it. Gives it back to Kyle Martin. And Evergreen with a chance to regroup defensively. That ball knocked out of play. A throw in for AC. Referee doesn't like where Kyle Martin wanted to take it. Backs him up. Martin's throw headed away by Evergreen. Dewey sends it long to the far side. Rich Stone and I guess that's Graham collide. No, that's not Graham. Either way, it is, well, it's loose in the middle. Out of bounds, far side. AC Crusaders with a throw. Forward Coviello fighting with his man for control. Foul given. It will be AC that gets the benefit of the call. So there should be a free kick coming up from the far side for the Crusaders with decent opportunity to put one into the box, and the Crusaders players lining up for an opportunity to get on the end of this free kick. It will be
Diplomat number 2, Joel Musa.
Adam Sternberger will take this free kick. Yellow card for Joel Musa. Sternberger fires it in with the right foot. Well, it's loose in the box. Coviello pokes at it and cleared away by the Diplomats. Kyle Martin gets to it first. He'll try to send it in again. Didn't get past the Diplomats player, and now cleared the other way by Evergreen. We're in the final minute of regular time in the first half. there should be some stoppage time. There was a delay when Beal went down, and Beal eventually had to be replaced. Did not re-enter the game. He and Graham went off simultaneously. And were off for a good 4 minutes together before Graham came back and a sub came on for Beal. Kyle Martin sends it forward, knocked away by Evergreen. Fode Kamara gains control, bouncing around. Kamara keeps his man away, gives it back to his namesake, at least their surname, Kamara. And now Ryan Gill for AC. Sends it long with the win. A lot easier to get distance on that goal kick. Coviello fighting for it as he has done much of this first half. This time it is the Diplomats who gain possession. And Gide steals and gives it back. In the middle, Dewey. It looks like the ball was knocked away, and then Dewey went over. Referee did not buy it. Evergreen maintains possession. Man is onside on the far side, but that is too heavily hit and rolls out of play. It will be a throw-in for AC as the referee looks at his watch. Imagine that a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate is in the mind of, well, some of the, at least the referee and possibly the broadcaster. This ball is hit. Nobody on the end or in the vicinity to get on the end of that. Taken away by Jeff Bowman. And Bowman's ball looking for Davis. He flopped down. May have been fouled by Kamara. The referee was not interested. And Isiaka Kamara gets it over to Martin. Coviello. Back to Martin now. Sternberger. He turned and then stopped pursuing that ball. There was a defender there, Joel Musa, but Sternberger now chasing, and it'll finally be picked up by Halterman. The referee again peeks at his left wrist, where he's keeping the official time, and he wants more soccer. Pass in the middle is going to be, I think it's going to be taken away, and it is by the Crusaders. Foul committed, though, in gaining possession. It was Fode Kamara, and he's whistled for the foul. Player is down on the far side. Good. Evergreen player being looked at by 2 teammates and 1 adversary. And Fode Kamara is over there as well as the man who was involved. And the referee has got a yellow card for Fode Kamara. So, Kamara cautioned right as the first half comes to its conclusion. It's not over yet, and the Evergreen player is still down. Referee could have blown the whistle 15 seconds ago. We'd all be drinking hot chocolate by now. But we will wade through this injury situation. Adam Sternberger taking an opportunity to stretch his legs. Crusaders will be back in action in the spring. Their 10-game fall schedule concludes tonight. Evergreen with that, the Crusaders with that awesome, thrilling opening night win here against the Philadelphia Fury, where they won it 6-5. Crusaders, I think they're going to call this half. And that is the situation. So we will go to the locker room with Evergreen leading the AC Crusaders, the Thomas Atamapak the goal, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half. At halftime, it is Evergreen Diplomats 1, AC Crusaders nothing. You are listening and watching AC Crusaders Soccer.